I've been learning lately is that it's not the what that we do, like what do you do, but it's the why that is really important. And the why we do the gratitude thing is gratitude is a gateway towards wonder. So what I'm learning is that every morning if I can wake up and think of people in my life that I'm grateful for, I suddenly get that awe feeling. And wonder has a lot of definitions. I did some research in the last few weeks, nervously trying to figure out what I want to say, and there's so many different things that they say about wonder. But when you break it down, there's the noun, which wonder is a feeling of surprise and admiration towards something beautiful or grand or something unfamiliar. And then there's also the verb to wonder, like I wonder what's going on in your mind, or I wonder like why is the sky blue? Just different, being curious about something. So I wanted to share with you guys. Let's go ahead and actually close your eyes. So I'm actually I don't like titles, but I do teach yoga. I'm a musician. I've created a yoga festival, and it takes place here in Houston at this park. But I don't really like to stick with titles. But anyway, so begin to think about the word wonder. And what does wonder mean to you? And we shared with our partner when the last time we experienced wonder. So go ahead and place your hand on your heart, right hand on your heart, left hand on top of your right hand, and just slow down your breathing. Take a deep breath in through the nose, and a deep breath out through the nose. And that last time you experienced wonder, what did it feel like? Were you by yourself? Who was around you? Did you have to travel very far to experience the wonder, or did you have access to it, like in your backyard? My partner shared that she had her experience of wonder on her patio. Another friend of mine shared that he experienced a lot of wonder the last time he went to Costa Rica. So just, when was the last time you experienced it, and what did it feel like? And you can open your eyes now, and I just want to share with you my journey through wonder, that it created a life where I can experience more wonder every day, every moment. And a little bit background, I used to DJ a lot, and I was in the party scene a lot, and 4 nights out of the week I'd be wasted, drunk somewhere, and I had a day job. I was working in a job that I didn't love, and I would work really hard, and then weekends party hard, and I would take these vacations with friends, and we'd go to like a music festival and just get like wasted. And something switched inside, and I knew that I needed to shift my life and the way I lived. So an opportunity came up for me to go to Bali, and I just jumped on it. And raise your hand if you've ever traveled like by yourself, like to another place. Awesome. So that's like one of the best ways to experience wonder, is to be alone, travel on your own. You're on your own time, your itinerary. So I took the advice, someone told me that, and I went and I experienced a lot of wonder at a conscious festival that I went to. It was a lot different than previous like Coachellas and EDC and ACL and Burning Man. I was able to, instead of escape here and go outward to try to find these little bits of wonder or experiences of ecstasy or whatever it was, I could tap into my inner being and experience wonder from within. So I remember this one particular moment while I was in Bali, that there was so much feeling and emotion that I had finished a workshop. It was breath work. It was just breathing. And I was like crying, like the ugly cry. And like snot was coming out of my nose. And it was a similar situation where we had share partners, and we shared like some vulnerable stuff. And I started crying, and But I left there and it was tears of joy, actually. And I was thinking, like, I really wish I wish my friends could be here and experience this. I wish, like, my family members could experience, like, this cathartic release. And I thought more and I said, I wonder if I can create this in Houston. Like, I don't think anything in Houston like this exists. So that was my wonder experience. So fast forward, my birthday came around a few months later, and it was my 40th birthday. I was getting ready to go to my birthday, and like this wonder thought came up. And I was wondering, like, what's going to happen at my birthday? And this little image of, like, a birthday cake showed up in my head. And I was wondering, like, why is it that we have to wait, like, for our birthday to make a wish? And so, you know, it was just a wonder, like a curiosity in my mind. So I get to the birthday, we eat, and everyone's singing happy birthday. And they said, make a wish, you know, don't say it out loud. So I said, hey guys, can I share something? Like, can I actually say it out loud? Because, like, anyone, like, read The Secret or, like, know about the law of attraction? So the secret is actually not to keep it a secret, but to actually put it out to the universe. So I said, I want to share with you guys that I had this wish that you were somewhere with me, and it's my birthday, so I want to wish to create this feeling that I had when I was in Bali. So my wish is to create this consciousness movement in Houston. So what it looked like was kind of like in my mind a festival. So we talked about it, and everyone's like, yeah, let's do that. And then I said, well, since it's my birthday, can I have 3 wishes? And my friends are really cool, so they were like, yeah, whatever you want, just go ahead. So my second wish was, it's not the what, like the festival is like just one thing, but the why is that I really want people to actually experience this conscious movement and to spread that consciousness, awareness of the self and what we can create inside and spread it outward, whether it's within your family, with your coworkers, or even like strangers. So I shared that. I was like, hey, my second wish is that there's a conscious movement and we're all of us are involved. We're all part of the universe. We're here to make some kind of impact into someone's lives. So they're like, okay, cool. We'll make your wish happen. So I was like, well, third wish, I really want my third wish to be that everyone gets a wish, because I don't think you have to wait 365 days in order to like wish for something or manifest something to happen. Like, we can create a world, a wonderful world that we live in every single day, every moment. And everyone's like, wow, okay, so we all get wishes? And I'm like, yes. So we just went around that circle, and everyone got to share what their wish was. And so we went down, and each person we would ask them, like, if today was just like your birthday and you had a wish, and your friends, your family, and the whole universe would conspire to make it happen, what would you wish for? And everyone like paused at the table, and as we were going down the row, I would see their faces light up with like this inner wonder of like, wow, I really can create this. Like, it's not too much of an impossible dream. And what happens when we go through life, we tend to not have that wonder of a child, and we let things escape from us, life. So my wish today is for you all to have a wish, to create something that's of your highest purpose. Like if you could close your eyes right now, everyone, close your eyes, and think of one thing. Like, if you're granted a wish, and all of your friends and your family, the universe, collectively conspired to make it happen, what would you wish for? Just really be in that moment. And part of wonder is actually having that imagination in your mind to just really play like a child. Like, Like if you were given $1 billion zillion to do whatever you want to do, to fund your projects, what would it be? Like, how could you impact the world? And we're so used to scrolling through our social media to find little snaps of wonder that we forget to go inward. And there's like this treasure chest full of wonder that we can create inside. So open your eyes. So what ended up happening after the birthday was I got really curious. Like, I wanted to ask everybody, like, if you had one wish, what would it be? Like, I was really curious because I would see how people would light up when they talked about their desire. So I found myself at Toot Sweet like a week later, and I was ordering some macaroons, and there's a guy behind me, and I was like, I think I'm gonna ask him that question. So I'm like, hey, prior to the Toot Sweet guy, I think I'd asked 3 people in front of me, and there's a really like awesome, like, I want, my wish is for like a peaceful world. This is really beautiful stuff. And then this guy, he said, hey man, why'd you ask me that question? I was like, I'm just curious, like I want to know, like I wonder like what's going on, like. And he said, my dad just passed away recently, and my wish is to communicate with him. Like, I wish I could talk to him, and it's not gonna happen. And I was like, oh shit, like maybe it's game over. Like, I wonder if this is game over. Like, I'm not gonna ask any more questions. Like, maybe I hit a wrong subject. So I just told him, hey man, thank you so much. Like, thank you for sharing vulnerably with me, and always know that you can still communicate with your dad. And like, it was really weird, but we were about to check out, and we just hugged each other because I'm a hugger. And I went to my table, he went to his, and it just stuck in my head, like, I wonder if I messed up. Like, maybe don't ask strangers questions. So as I was leaving Toot Sweet, this hand like grabs my arm, and it's the guy, and he's like, hey man, I'm really glad you asked me that question. Like, my dad did pass away. Our family's been really distant since then. And because you asked me that, I'm gonna finish my homework here at the coffee shop. Then I'm gonna reach out to my mom and my little brother, and we're gonna hang out like this weekend. So it really ignited that wonder back in me, to be more curious about people around me. Not just like my immediate circle, but who can I touch, like strangers, co-workers, whoever. So that's what brings me here today, is that yes, we can travel. We can fly, you can fly to the pyramids or Bali, France. You can get that wonder. It's the kind that you buy. But then there's like, I don't know the population of Houston. I think it's like 4 million. There's 4 million souls here. There's 4 million like treasure chests of wonder that you can either find out about, like through your curiosity, or there's 4 million people that you can actually awaken their sense and their state of wonder. That's my wish today, is to get you into that experience and to allow you to step outside the comfort zone, because that's really where wonder happens. If we continue to do the same things we do every single day, chances are we won't get these little moments of wonder. But when we can slow down and maybe just take a 1-minute sentence or talk with somebody, but dive deeper, rather than being on a superficial level, but just dig a little deeper, that wonder begins to unravel. So now that you've got your thing that you've been wondering about, like your wish, if you can turn to a partner and just share your wish. That's the invitation today, is to really step out of your comfort zone. We're wrapping up, but I want to close out with one thing. You guys good with homework, since we're running out of time? 2 homework assignments. Is that cool? All right, so put 3 fingers in the air. All right, so everyone remember the three people you shared with earlier, like these 3 people inspire and that I'm grateful for them. Okay, so homework number 1, you have until lunch to call or text these people and just let them know that you're grateful for them, they inspire you, and why. That's doable, right?
Yeah.
Even what I've learned is that when we procrastinate, it never happens. So let's amp it up. Complete with 1 person before you get to your car. And if you can do all 3 before, we're in a park. You can call them from the park and say, hey, I'm hanging out under a tree. I'm thinking about you. You inspired me. And I'm grateful for you. And I love you. That's your homework, number 1. Number 2 is actually be a part of that you already are a part of that conscious movement. So the homework assignment or the invitation is to take that with you, and the next time you find yourself in a conversation that seems like it's the comfort zone conversation, like we've had this talk before, like the weather or what do you do, maybe switch and try to dig deep and see from a space of wonder what sparks their wonder, what's their wish, what inspires them. Thank you guys so much. Namaste. Thank you, Karina.